And go.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next edition, the new edition. I don't even know because I was looking at some scorecards and things are just blowing my mind. This is the 1, 2, 3 count of wrestling podcast. And before we get started, I just want to know, we all just want to know, what was your first live wrestling match? It could be WWE, AEW, indie scenes. Let us know down in the comments, and we will surely get back to you. My first wrestling event that I can remember is when Triple H and Stone Cold were tagging together, and it was a Sunday night heat, so it was kind of a dark match thing, and they were facing The Undertaker and The Rock as the main event. That was my first live sporting wrestling event. What was you guys?
I mean,
There's-
y'all know mine. It was last year. Blood and guts.
Wow. Okay. So then I guess me, if memory serves me correct, my first live was. Oh yeah. It was a house show. Actually, it was a house show at Joe Louis Arena, and Owen Hart was actually supposed to be going against, who was it? It was, I think it was The Undertaker. And for some reason they said that The Undertaker couldn't make it. So they had a special wrestler who was making his return to WWE at that time. Psycho Sid. The crowd popped. Owen was shocked. Psycho Sid powerbombed him. Boom! Came in, powerbombed him. 1, 2, 3, and that was it. I said, "Oh, Owen got squashed? That's crazy." Yeah, that was mine, and I was loving it.
Nice. But yet again, everybody who's watching this, go ahead and tell us your first show in the comments. But that being said, I'm your boy CT. We got my brother Audie and our cousin Chris with us. And we are here to talk everything wrestling. And we have some stuff to get to. We have some stuff to fall through. It's just, woo. How did you guys feel about Money in the Bank? We weren't here last week to talk about it. So let's briefly give what our thoughts were.
Very good show.
Yes, I agree. It was a good show. I missed a lot of it. I won't say a lot. I missed some. But it was enjoyable. I mean, it wasn't a Vince McMahon production. I'll say that. It was real good. And them boys, that bloodline story just continues. It just continues. So I'm just gonna say, and I was shocked, and we'll get to that. But I was shocked. Like, really? That was crazy. But all right, I'm shutting up because I will go on. So.
For me, I thought it was one of the best Money in the Banks because they started something new with Damian Priest, and then they didn't give us what we wanted with LA Knight winning. We have the turn of Shayna Baszler on Ronda Rousey, which we have the fact that I guess Ronda is doing a hard out pretty soon. So, I mean, might as well. I've been wanting this match for a long time, so I'm glad we finally get it. And they're putting a little bit of build on it, I guess. Because SummerSlam is in August. Riddle lost to. Yeah, I'm just going through the card. Riddle lost to Gunther, which we knew that was going to happen. He lost to a toe chop, a foot chop. I'm off here for it. Then we did get what we wanted when we got Io Sky winning the Miss Money in the Bank.
Cool. That women's Money in the Bank match was almost match of the night for me.
That
It was
spot with Selena and Zoe.
Oh, my head. I'm like, I don't think Zoe got up after that. I'm like, I gotta
No,
go.
they both are out.
Okay, yeah, I thought, yeah. Zoe almost got decapitated.
We've brought back the mask wearing Trish Stratus, where she was at her heel prime. But then again, our girl Il Sky won. We then had the Bloodline Civil War, and that was
Man. Man.
And with the fact that Roman Reigns got pinned, so I guessed it. That's right, your boy CC won the predictions challenge for Money in the Bank.
I don't want to hear that.
Let's not act like we was all getting cooked at the beginning of that show. We was all
yes.
like the first 3 matches, like, oh, this ain't look good for nobody. But yeah,
But I mean,
getting pinned. Woo. Yeah.
That needed to happen because guess what we now have at SummerSlam. By the way, I think I might have posted this on our Twitter page. If not, go ahead, everybody, follow our Twitter pages, the 3 Count Pod on Instagram and soon to be Thread, because you know Twitter's being a little. But if everything is looking correctly, SummerSlam is about to be good.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And one more thing because we are, excuse me, we are going to be on Thread. But right now, as you can see, and as y'all can see, I'm still learning because videos and stuff popped out, and then you'll see it on the recording. We are on Discord now. So
yes,
even though today we're recording on a Wednesday, we are going to do every Tuesday. We're going to do our podcast live. And if y'all want to join, I will put the invite link on our Instagram, on our Twitter, and on our channel for YouTube. So you can just join in with us. And we may even, bring y'all into the fray. We may take callers. It all depends on how it goes. But we can continue.
Oh, no. Man. There's so much that has happened. And then not only have we had a good Monday Night Raw, our Money in the Bank, Monday Night Raw hasn't been that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I haven't watched much of last week's show, but this week's I've watched a lot of everything with Finn Balor and the Judgment Day, them going head to head. So there's a lot that will they, won't they? I don't want the Judgment Day to break up just yet. Honestly.
Nah, it's a bad idea.
Like
business
none
all
of
over
them,
again.
yeah, none of them have held a title besides Rhea Ripley. I want them to at least go for the tag team title since they do now have a victory over Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Again, Finn is not finished with Seth Rollins, so that's pretty much going to be our SummerSlam match. And oh my god. Even though I get fucking drained from watching wrestling, because that's every day besides Sunday when there's not a pay-per-view. Like Monday Night Raw, NXT, Dynamite. Thursdays is kind of
Yeah.
Then we get Friday with a doubleheader. Saturdays, Jesus. Whew. But I am enjoying everything from the WWE and AEW right now. I'm not one of these stupid wannabe fans who get mad and tribalize, oh, AEW, oh, WWE. Joe, enjoy professional wrestling. Enjoy it. That's all I got to say. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent now.
Nah,
You good.
You seen that meme I put up that somebody was talking about was it Collision?
Mm-hmm.
Being 28 minutes of wrestling, and then the Bloodline story on SmackDown was like a teenage drama or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it is wrestling. They both are professional wrestling at its core.
When people ask me what professional wrestling is, I legit tell them it's a soap opera for men.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's really all it is. And then We have the trial of the tribal chief, because we're just going to be going straight into it. There's no time to waste, ladies and gentlemen. Because they are also watching AEW Dynamite at the moment.
Yeah.
So you might get some live reactions. I sadly am not watching it. I'll be watching it tomorrow. But best believe I will be on Twitter looking, commenting, and all that. But anywho's, we have the trial of the tribal chief. It actually took 40 minutes. If you go from like the very beginning to the very last segment, which I found out they cut a lot of shit because that went way too long.
I believe it. I really
But I
believe it.
mean, when you have the greatest thing in wrestling on your TV,
Let it play.
kind of milk it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
That that trial.
speaking of AEW Collision, can we talk about how I like AEW Collision a lot more than Dynamite right now?
Yeah.
Like,
It feel like old school Dynamite. Where it's like those 2 hours feel like an hour.
Mm.
And it's so different. Like with AEW, I feel like it's more bing, bang, boom, flip everywhere. But then on AEW Collision, it's kind of more slowed down. Actually, you know what? Dynamite kind of gives me like the WWE type of color and flavor, where it's just bright. Collision gives me that old school NXT.
NXT, yep.
Yeah, where it's kind of dark. But were you guys able to see FTR versus Bullet Club go?
Woo, man!
I missed it. My Saturdays is hard to get through, especially with my hustling, so I missed it. I'm definitely going to go back.
Do you have DVR?
No, I just got like cable over like the last month and a half and so. But I haven't been like trying to DVR. Well, when Collision started, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to DVR this. Nope, don't have no DVRs, and now I gotta go talk to Spectrum. Hey,
Damn.
Spectrum, hit me with the DVR because I need to catch this stuff the next day. Because
people have been, the fans been like, oh, the views. I honestly don't care about the views. They are putting on some amazing matches, whether it is the 8-man tag with the Bullet Club Gold, CM Punk, CMFTR, and Ricky Starks.
Yeah.
Or if it's now, we finally might get Powerhouse Hobbs to not be with UTV because, oh my god, it's so annoying.
yeah.
But speaking of that, we'll talk about the tag team match in a minute. Let's talk about the Owen Cup finals that will be going on this weekend. So, I must say that I'm completely out on this. I had Powerhouse Hobbs beating Ricky Stark. So I'm out. You two are both in for the men's side because we have Punk versus Ricky Starks.
Mm-hmm.
I would ask you who you guys are choosing, but you guys have already chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Audie, you've picked Punk. And Chris, you chose Ricky. Argue.
Oh, the one time I hope I actually win something, because good Lord, if they give this man this tournament, I'm going to flip my... Punk don't need the Owen Cup. Ricky need it more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Hobbs need it more than anybody, but I'll talk about that. Ricky needs to win. Joe gonna come out, screw Punk. They can have their little fight at All In, and that'd be that. Give Ricky
Audie,
the cup.
what do you think? Because you are an avid Punk hater.
Yes. With just like what Chris said, I agree. Punk doesn't need this. Punk, he don't need it. I can't stress that enough. Ricky does need it. But the tournament comes with a belt, right?
Yes, but the belt is something that's just not defended.
I don't care. It's a belt. They're gonna put a belt on that man because he needs to have a belt. That is the bottom line. That is what it is. I don't think CM Punk. I would hope CM Punk would be the guy to say, "Hey, give it to the young guy." This is because I think it's kind of ridiculous that all of these vets was in this fucking tournament, but nah, Tony's like, I gotta give you something because I owe you, because you helped me grow into a man, and all of that shit that he does with all of these veteran wrestlers, which is why
Bill Phil.
Yeah, which is why Chris Jericho was still doing fucking stories that nobody asked for. And I love Chris Jericho, and I'm being a little louder than what I'm supposed to be. But yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, because I don't know how I can argue this, because I really believe that, and I got a question coming with this later. We'll get to that later. But I really believe that you got your 4 pillars originally, and your 4 pillars originally ain't doing all that great. All right. And now you have a whole new set. And I don't think we ever definitively came up with a list of the new 4 pillars, but I think the ones that we thought was on the list probably changed again already. But Ricky Starks definitely needs to have it, but since there's a belt involved, it is going to Crusty Man Punk.
He got a belt. It's in that little red sack he's carrying around.
But yeah, that's my argument. He don't need it, but since a belt is involved, Tony's giving it to him. I don't even remember what was the original reason why I went all the way with Punk anyway.
Just because you didn't think that he would be like, "Hey, let me give the rub to the new guy." He wants to take the rub himself.
Oh yeah, because he called them all crybabies. He's been hanging around petulant children. At least Ricky Starks is one that he does like. So who knows?
Yeah.
And then on the women's side has been just barred by misfortune, with like injuries and sicknesses. But I will say, Chris, you're out.
What?
You had Sky Blue beating Britt Baker beating Sky Blue, when it turned out it was Ruby Soho.
Oh yeah, Ruby beat Britt.
Soho. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we still haven't gotten the Willow versus Athena match, but both me and Audie have picked Willow to win. She wasn't medically cleared, but they are supposedly doing it on Friday on Rampage, which then this Saturday they're going to have both finals for the men's and women. And then we have a nice little goodie treat. But let's just if before we talk about the goodie treat, let's talk about the goodie that they gave us. It was hard for CM Punk and Samoa Joe to follow that tag team match. Even if they did give Scorpio Sky, give it to our guy, he's back. But Bullet Club Gold versus FTR. Wow.
I only caught the last half of that match too. I'm like, good God, this match of the year.
Yeah, like I don't know what for pure like match wise. I would say FTR versus Bullet Club, but for storyline purposes, the Civil War.
Yeah.
Like those are the. I can't think of any other better tag team match so far this year besides those two. No, sorry, Usos and Kevin
Okay.
Owens and Timmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the three like top tag team matches of the year so far for me. Oh, I can't wait for Collision this week because again we have the finals and we have 2 out of 3 fall
2 out of 3 falls.
AEW tag team titles.
That's
Look,
what's up.
FTR, the Kings, the 2 out of 3 falls matches. I don't care what nobody say. That match, oh man, this was so good. They get at the first hour. Give it to me.
And I feel like they might have one more match on the card. Like, I don't know, give either Miro or Scorpio Sky, which Miro has been weird but funny, talking about he's shunning his double jointed wife.
Oh man, Miro.
But
Go ahead.
Yeah, wait for him to put him in the story.
Yeah, get him in the storyline. I don't know. Do you have Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page feud? I think that'd be a good one.
I can't remember how they separated.
Scorpio Sky just got hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Ethan Page was a little jealous of him having the TNT title.
Yeah, they had some breadcrumbs, but they never went too far because Sammy was also in the way.
God, I miss Stan Lambert.
I think you're probably the only one.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. I miss him too.
Way.
I wish he was still around. He was the perfect satirical, right-wing, conservative type of guy that these red pillars would get behind right now.
Yeah. You're not wrong. So what do you guys have in the wrestling sphere that you guys wanted to talk about?
I mean, I got more so topics, so that'll be later. But I want to get back to the bloodline. I do want to get back to them. I want to get back to the trial of Roman. So many seeds were set. Like even Roman's most trusted person right now in this thinks that he should be champion and head of the table. That was a crazy moment that he was holding the belt, like cause there's no way, there's no crown. No, it was the leg. It wasn't the belt, it was the leg.
Are we talking about Solo when he held up the leg? Yeah.
That lay that is the symbol of the crown as the head of the table. It seemed like Jimmy don't really care. He just tired of all this shit. Jay, he looks like he's deserving of it, but it's like he showed that he was deserving of it. He could be the head of the table. But it don't sit right. Like it's like you can see him being the head of the table for a brief period, but then it's like, something is off. I mean, was I the only one that felt that way? Like something was off?
I think if they tried to make him to solo the tribal chief, he would pretty much get the when they were trying to force Roman Reigns down our throat. I feel like he would almost get that treatment, not as bad, but just as much.
Yeah, I can see
Where
that.
people's like, you haven't proven yourself to be in that top spot just yet. And yes, you are Roman Reigns' little cousin, but who truly are you, Solo Sikoa? Who are you? You're
Yeah.
just a mysterious man.
Yeah, I think that Solo would be that. But what I was talking about was Jay. He looks like he's primed for it. Well, he's looked like they're putting him there, but it felt off. It felt like, how can I say it? Because I'm not gathering the right words. Jay looks like if he became head of the table, that royal family would have a greater possibility of it crumbling. Like, it felt like that. It felt like, okay, I can see you as the head of the table because we got to get Roman out of there. But the head of the now, Hikuleu ain't been around in a minute, right? He ain't been in like really too much anywhere, right? Okay. We already know that family is kind of deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when Roman loses the head of the table to Jay, what if Hikuleu and a couple of other ones that ain't really been around is actually getting signed to WWE, and now it's showing like once he becomes the head of the table, it's like blood in the water, and then now everybody is coming for it because they feel like he's not deserving. Roman was extremely too powerful, and then to go from Roman to Jay, they might feel like it's too soft, and now that brings the whole. It'd be like, y'all seen the movie Warriors?
Mm-hmm.
Warrior.
Yeah. It's gonna feel like he's consistently running. He's gonna consistently get into these battles where he's gonna have to fight for his life as the head of the table, which could bring him to show that he is deserving, or he could just lose real quick. Like I know that when they do this, I don't know if Damian Priest should be champion, but I can see him cashing in right after Jay wins. Because I know because I know the belt is going to be on the line. I know that once everybody is beaten, that'll be the perfect time. I think SummerSlam would be the perfect time for anybody to come in. Well, for Damian Priest, because he won it, for him to come in after everything is said and done. The Bloodline, that whole thing has been kind of disbanded. I don't know how the story is going to go, and he jumps right in. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking. But I'm also seeing that whole family war within the family happen.
Mm-hmm.
So who's going to be the head? So that's what I see. But even though I've been the one that's been championing Jey Uso for the longest, I think that he can't be the top of that. Now it has to be there's a what next that has to come. And that what next has to be satisfied almost immediately in order for, if they want to still keep the Bloodline story going. Because they may just want to get rid of the whole Bloodline story altogether. Even though I think that if they keep with good storytelling, it can go on for a couple years. Roman can do his acting and then he can come back and that can be like an understory that's been going on. But I don't know.
I don't know. There's been talk about Roman holding the belt for another until next two WrestleManias. Actually, I was like, I don't think Roman Reigns needs to hold on to the belt that long.
Shoot, WrestleMania next year. That's a little too long for me.
But if anything, next WrestleMania needs to drop the belt.
Yeah, let's talk to being Cody.
Mm-hmm. For him to finish the story.
Yeah.
Which he said that
the thing is, Roman and the Usos can go their separate ways after SummerSlam. So I'm curious to see where that's gonna go.
Okay.
I mean, this is the season of breaking up. We have the Bloodline breaking up. We might have Imperium breaking up, Judgment Day breaking up.
I forget the Street Profits. They've been breaking up since last year, apparently.
Yeah.
That too. We have the Hurt Business that's been breaking up and coming back together since the pandemic. But actually, where has Bobby Lashley been?
I don't know. Somebody asked that same thing online, and I was like, man.
Yeah.
Where's Bobby Lashley?
I have no idea.
Bobby Lashley's gone.
Bloodline versus Hurt Business feud.
I think you posted that, and I was just like, oh man, what could have been?
Ugh. So bad.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laughing because I think MJF is the best at what he does.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But no, I'm behind you probably about 5-6 seconds, and to see that entrance that they did, it was hilarious. Yeah. And Adam Cole is finally get the "Better Than You, Baby" shirt on. So now I'm like, I think I want that shirt. Yeah,
I want to see the clothesline MJF keep asking for.
Yeah,
this thing would be good.
Yeah, but no.
So, I was gonna say, what questions or topics did you have?
All right. First topic, we're gonna go with AEW.
I haven't been shining so much.
Okay. First, does it feel like something is still missing?
In AEW?
With AEW. Dynamite has been a hell of a lot better. Since it's been consistently getting better for probably the last 4 months, because I believe we was in February still talking about they got issues. Collision has been a critical success. I won't say it has been like a success for ratings, but I haven't heard anybody talk about anything bad on Collision. Rampage is just there still. I know that we said it's gonna be kind of like their developmental or whatever, but they're still putting stuff together. So so it's like there's something it's there. Everything is there, but it still seems like something is off to me. Am I the only one? And if you think that there is something missing, what is it? I'll tell y'all mine at the end, but
I don't think something is missing per se. I think they have too much talent and everybody wants to see like this person, everybody wants to see that person, but there isn't really. So I was like, yeah, there's not that person that everybody wants to see, I guess.
Yeah. I seen that Malachi Black requested that the House of Black be on Collision only.
I haven't seen that, but I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if it's something missing. I think there's just like this whole the bad rap about everything going on backstage. I guess kind of like it's still almost a year later overshadowing, all the good stuff in AEW. I mean, they slowly getting there. It ain't been too much craziness going on backstage, at least that we hearing about.
But I also, sorry, keep going.
I was just gonna say they need more stories, more like storytelling. So just I mean they kind of doing that because just now they had Swerve attack Darby and was it Orange Cassidy, so they lost their blind eliminator tournament. So I guess they kind of keep that going.
This is the first time Orange Cassidy's lost in months.
Yeah, he didn't get pinned though. Actually, did he get pinned?
No, well, he wouldn't
have.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna piggyback off what you've said before, Audie, about how their tag and trios division is just in shambles. Like there's no set tag teams really. There's no set trios. It's just, hey, you want to get a title match tonight? Yeah. All right. You want? Okay, cool. Trios power activate.
Yeah. Ever since they added the trios belts, it felt like it's been downhill from there.
Okay. So I guess that what I'm getting from y'all is that there's still a disconnect. There's still some things that are just out of whack. There's still the organization isn't really there because
it's no real foundation.
Okay, and that goes exactly into what I view as missing. I don't think that uniformity is really missing, and uniformity is missing. I feel part of, like what you said, the drama in backstage. That has been one of the biggest things. I mean, we even still have wrestlers that we're probably not going to see wrestle because of the backstage politics and stuff. I mean, for as much as I like to say it's all conspiracy theories, it's all a work, and we're going to get Kenny Omega and the Elite versus CMFTR, I honestly I'm not sure if that really would happen. Like, and that is something that the fans are going to miss out on. That is something that unless there's a big change, it is something that it is 100% possible to get, but it's just not happening because of people's pride, ego, greed, I guess. Like, it could be any of those things that is stopping it. It's not like, oh, we would love to see John Moxley versus Gunther, but they're in two different brands, so that ain't gonna happen. There's matches that are literally set inside of this that we can take and move, and now it's kind of like we're not gonna get it. Like, when was the last time you heard FTR mention anything about the Young Bucks?
They haven't.
But for the longest, that has been the running theme. Oh, they're running. Oh, they're afraid. Now there's a way that y'all can have a trios match, and it can happen. Nothing. There's a way that y'all can still have a tag match, but because of backstage politics, it ain't happening. And now with that, it's like the fans are missing out, and we're going to continue to miss out because as much as great as they do, those things are always in the fans' head. Like, damn, I really wish I could see Young Bucks versus FTR. I really wish I can see Kenny Omega versus CM Punk. I wish I can see that trios match. I would like it.
They're kind of Cody Rhoding themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
it's crazy too because CM Punk, I don't know how true this is, was like, hey, Blackpool Combat Club needs a fifth member. I would be the fifth member. I'll do it. But that got turned down because feelings.
Moxley?
No. Well, I mean, I guess someone said Moxley, but it's more still on the elite. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because yeah, but that's what I'm feeling like. It's just sad because there's nothing that us fans can do right now. Not until they get into the same building, go into the same similar promos, right? One right after each other, not a video promo right after a person.
They were in the same building together.
No.
For Forbidden Door.
Yeah, that's different. There's a difference there. And that was one of those things that we were getting in a bunch of fantasy matches that we couldn't get unless it was a Forbidden Door. So I don't think that the fans would have screamed for blood for that, for them to actually the fans could antagonize the situation to where it could possibly happen, but Forbidden Door wouldn't be the right venue for it. Now, All Out, CM Punk has a match, and while they're doing the match, they screaming for the Elite or whatever, or the Elite is having the match and they screaming for CM Punk. Then Tony gets a chance to actually see what the fuck is going on. Like, these fans are dying for this. Because this is one of the, how can I say it? This is one of the weirdest ones where it's like, it feels so hopeless that fans don't even talk about it anymore. Yeah. Through all of the drama, fans was talking about it. Through all of the when CM Punk came in, fans was clamoring for it. We want to see CM Punk versus Kenny. We want the trios, Kenny and all of them versus CMFTR. We want to see shit, Matt go against CM Punk. Like, we want to see these matches happen. But after we found out it was coming back, and after CM Punk is going to definitely be on Collision, and now it's like, Punk made a reference when he came on Dynamite, I'm not even supposed to be here. That would have been the perfect storm for somebody to say it, but wasn't it Kenny Omega not there?
None of the Elite were.
Yeah, so it's kind of so now we can't have him in the venue to where somebody can call. Like, it just feels hopeless, and with that, it's always going to be that one thing missing. We will never get that. We never get that cherry on top. And I think the fans subconsciously know it. I think we all subconsciously know it, and so people ain't really watching. Let them. I mean, I don't want to say they're not really watching. Numbers is down a little bit. Summer, it happens sometimes. Like, but if that was a possibility, the fans would be deep into it, and I don't think there's stories. They're getting back into doing more stories, and not just on Collision, but they're getting back into doing more stories on Dynamite. I'm watching this whole thing, them making fun of Vince McMahon of just throwing people together, because that's really what it was. They made fun of Vince McMahon.
That's what this eliminator thing is. It's really all it is.
But this story it became the catalyst for the story between Paige and Adam Cole and MJF, to where MJF is kind of, we love to cheer him. Even when we supposed to boo, but this is one of the moments where we're technically supposed to be cheering for him, and the crowds is bought in completely. Thanks to this.
Everybody wants to cheer for MJF, and now they have a reason.
Yeah. And then that is like, that's perfect. Like, I don't want to say perfect storytelling, but them having that as the catalyst to bring this and let this flesh out into something that is remarkable, which is why MJF is probably number 2 or number 3 on the heel list right now, because it's Roman, it's MJF, and it's Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you could probably like right now it's MJF over Dom, but depending on how some Judgment Day story goes or a Rhea Ripley story goes, it may sway the other way again. But yeah, we're getting back into it. Like we're getting more Easter eggs. We're getting more. I don't want to say sitcom-y, but this is just storytelling. Like this is good. And once they start implementing more into it, and I don't mean Chris Jericho more, but once they start implementing more into it, it's going to continue to get better. There were moments where they had great stories, but because of the drama, it was just fucked up. Like the Acclaim versus the Guns. Like that was a great story, but it was marred by drama, and it had nothing to do with them. And they told a great story. It was a great matches and everything. Like, but that has been the one topic that I kind of wanted to talk about, because aside from being drained from watching so much wrestling at a time, it's like even in those moments there's a lot of excitement, but with AEW it's been exciting and then it just feels like this emptiness, like and it really hit me like there's matches that we're never going to see, and that bothers me as a fan. So I just wanted to get y'all opinion.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Roddy Strong acting like the jealous girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I saw on Twitter. Have any of you all played Fight Forever yet?
Yeah, it ain't in the funds yet.
Yeah, that is accurate. Yeah, but when we do, it's going to be on the Discord and it's going to be on the channel, and y'all get to see it. Hopefully, I have it by this weekend.
How do you all feel? I don't know if you've been following what's been going on with AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery, but there's been talks of them either expanding their pay-per-views, and also there's been talks of them bundling their 4 pay-per-views. So how would you feel about AEW having more pay-per-views, but then also how would you feel about having to bundle AEW's 4 pay-per-views? Like their 4 big ones, and not excluding Forbidden Door.
I mean, I done bought all of them anyway, so a bundle would probably help me. I don't think I ever missed. No? Yeah, I don't think I ever missed a show. So they already got me a couple $100.
More pay-per-views? I don't know. I think the beauty of their pay-per-views is that it's not so much.
Yeah.
Now, if they add 1 or 2, all right, I can go with it. I can rock with it. But we started out with what? It was All In, Double or Nothing, All Out, and what was the 4th one?
Revolution.
All right, Revolution came later, so it was technically only 3. The original 3, because Revolution came, wasn't it 2020?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean 2020 or 2021.
You said Full Gear?
No, I didn't say Full Gear.
That's the one.
That's the 4th. Yeah, because Revolution, like I said, Revolution came later. But Full Gear, those 4, great. They added Revolution, great. They added Forbidden Door, great. Now, you add 5 more. Nah. Like, one of the things is the fact that the big stories can flesh out over a longer period of time.
Yeah.
Now, you doing this, we are automatically going to assume that these other shows ain't going to be to the caliber of the big four, right? Because think like, how can you really maintain it? Because the stories, if you're going to treat all of your pay-per-views like the big four, that means stories going to have to be fleshed out quick and then put onto that pay-per-view. Or, okay, it won't be on this pay-per-view, it'll be on the next one. But eventually what happens is that, well, we got these visions and it can only happen on our biggest stages. These other pay-per-views is going to be more showcase. Like that, and that I would be like, nah, you can add one more or two more. I would say at the max 3. But even if you add 3, I would say you need to talk to AAA. You need to talk to... No, fuck that. No more. Because y'all got Ring of Honor pay-per-views. I'm just thinking about that. Like, now you got Ring of Honor pay-per-views. And a lot of your AEW acts are going to be on Ring of Honor. So I don't see them having more. Now, the issue of bundling. For fans that don't really have like Max, yeah, bundling would be cool. You pay one time and you know every pay-per-view is just gonna come on. You ain't gotta think about it. You ain't gonna forget to pay and be like, man, I gotta scramble. Or money, I had the money in January, but now money kind of tight and I can't get it. It would be helpful. But also with that, because you bought it, sometimes life happens and you just forget, and then those dollars go down the drain. I would say you should be able to bundle. I would say that. But I will also say pull the WWE network, put the shit on Max, allow us just to get it.
I think that's what the talk is to put everything on Max, but then when it comes time for pay-per-views, I don't know.
No, I would say put it on Max, but I will also say learn from the mistakes. They're learning from the mistakes of WWE. WWE's Raw catalog is probably 3 years old. 2-3 years old. I tried to go on and see what something I could watch recent, and you can't watch nothing recent.
On what? Peacock?
On Peacock.
Yeah, I've been able to watch Raw.
You've been able to watch Raw like a week after or a day after or whatever, like the last episode. All right, then I gotta talk to Peacock because something wrong with my shit, because every time I go on it, it's like, nah, this was 2021.
I'll check again, but then also I have Hulu, so if everything doesn't work out, I can watch it on Hulu as well. And what Hulu does is it's even more condensed than like a true Monday Night Raw. It's more like an hour 45 because they cut out a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of promos they cut out. They pretty much just get to the matches and the most important stuff.
Okay. Hold on one second. All right. I mean, I am definitely going to check, but y'all continue to talk. Give me a second.
Okay. So, how do you feel about this statement? You all have seen Whose Line Is It Anyway, right? Feel about people considering AEW's ranking system to Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points are made up and the rules don't matter?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they use the... Because last time they used the ranking system.
I have no idea, but they are big on posting at the bottom. Oh, this person has this many victories and this many losses within this year.
Right.
Body,
Or they be making them numbers up that they get a show.
All right.
Oh,
You
shit.
never know. Stay up nowhere.
All right. I missed what you said. I had to step away for a second. What did you say?
I said, how do you feel about people saying that the AEW ranking system is just like whose line is it anyway, where the points are made up and the rules don't really even matter?
the points don't matter. Yeah, no, that's true. To the point where I was just looking at the ranking system today. Technically, what they had was champions, and then they had the men's roster. They didn't rank them. They didn't rank them. It was just like, oh, and speaking of them not ranking, but they had their win and loss records, and John Silver has like an 83-40 win-loss record. It's crazy.
You wouldn't know that.
Mark Quinn had a 54-53 record. That's what happens when you team up with Matt Hardy. But no, I was looking at the records and it was just crazy seeing how where people rank. I mean, not ranked, but what their win-loss record was. Who was still on the roster? Like Anthony Ogogo was still on the roster and he hasn't wrestled none this year. Yeah, he have like 21 matches or 23 matches and he won most of them, just about all of them. But he ain't have none this year. And then I don't know how much they update, but there had to be an update because they had the Varsity Blondes. I didn't see Brian Pillman Jr., but I did see what's his name? Griff. Yeah, and he was called the Blondes, or they had called them the Blondes. But
Well, there's a reason why you do not see Brian Pillman Jr. on there anymore. It's because he has been let go. His contract expired. They didn't renew it.
Yeah, I heard that. But I was saying that to say they update, right? This one is this one is kind of interesting. They still have Santana and Ortiz as proud and powerful. Still. But they update the Blondes. They update their roster to where people ain't on the same tag teams anymore. But Santana and Ortiz is still linked together. I think that is very. They didn't call one proud or one powerful. They called them both the proud and powerful. So maybe, just maybe, we could see a reuniting of sorts happening soon. Because another thing, Santana has come back to Twitter, being more vocal on Twitter. And I believe I saw something like a picture promo, like a photo shoot promo, where he was back in action. So where he's getting back in action. So I'm if this happens, regardless if they're together or not, Santana coming back, I'm here for it. I miss that guy. That boy was good. His promo work was underrated. I remember when he got his eye poked out by Moxley, and his promo was like, he took my eye from me, like he was going off, and I was like, oh, this boy can work the mic. So yeah, I'm happy to hear him doing okay, and if he's coming back to AEW, I am here for it. I am excited. So then that'll be, I got my boy Kip having more TV time. Brian Cage, he's a champion still, right? Brian Cage doing his thing. Scorpio Sky making his return. I still don't know what they're doing with Lance Archer, but it's okay. It's okay. He'll make his way around. And then Santana coming back. This is going to be an amazing year if this all happens. Like Santana coming
I
back.
have a small little spoiler on who might be the 5th member to the White Bull Combat Club's team for Blood and Guts.
Who might that be?
Damn it! I wish I had my baseball bat, but it might be the Ocho. They're like, oh, he's been talking to Don Callis. Don Callis has that match coming up. It's like,
okay. Now.
Now it makes sense. But Don was like, "I'll be out in the ring later to announce the 5th member."
Yeah. So now with that being said, Chris Jericho. I know y'all expected me to walk back everything I said, but no, fuck that. I'm 10 toes down in this. Chris, what the hell are you doing? You have been beefing with them. Do you remember you was getting your ass kicked to Wild Thing for about 15 minutes? Like this is not something that you just go right around and just help them out. No, they hate you. You hate them. The Wizard came from this. You don't need to go back and team up with them.
this.
You don't
They
need
call them sports entertainers and they want to be wrestlers.
Yeah. So we don't need this. We don't need this. This is the weirdest shit ever. I mean, but this is wrestling and I love it. Like, I know that I'm complaining about it, but I'm here for it. Like, this is one of those wacky moments.
Mm-hmm. Did he told Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara that maybe they need to step away, which is confusing because then why did you want Daniel Garcia and Sammy so much? Didn't Hager just give Chris Jericho his hat?
He did.
So there's just a lot of stuff happening that maybe the JAS is also starting to break up.
What if it's the return of the Inner Circle? What if it's the return of the Inner Circle? What if it's the return of the Inner Circle? Ooh, ooh, ooh. We got Santana coming back. Ortiz still proud and powerful. Hager ain't got to be there. Jay, yeah, he just tried to separate. Oh, if they come back, that group was okay. That group was probably my favorite. I think we said that. I think I said that before. We think we had a conversation of like the best the factions or
tag teams. Yeah.
We did, and I'm pretty sure that I said Inner Circle was still my favorite. So if this happens, fuck what y'all say. I'm gonna take back if all of this leads up to them coming back together, I will take back everything I said because god damn it, I want the Inner Circle back. And I want Chris to take a step back and let them have a little bit more limelight, a little more shine. Yeah.
Okay. I have one more thing to bring up. Lately, a WWE Hall of Famer has been talking about the People's Choice LA Knight. Yeah. And he's been saying that LA Knight is a ripoff of Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. What do you two fine gentlemen have to say about that?
Kevin asked you to watch his quads. I'll come up with a baseball bat.
My thing is so the fuck what, Kevin? So the fuck what?
Literally, I mean, have like two of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, I mean, but let's get a couple things clear. A lot of our favorites, or a lot of the legends, were taken from somebody else. Macho Man wasn't originally his. He took that. I can't remember the other wrestler's name, but he took that from somebody else, which was a former wrestler. Ric Flair, Nature Boy, was not the original Ric Flair, Nature Boy. We done seen all the many iterations of Doink. Like, like
Hogan is a mashup of
Actually, I think he's just straight up still Billy Graham.
Yeah. Billy Graham, Dusty Rhodes, just everybody.
So I go back to so the fuck what? If he's a ripoff, cool. Cause that is what the greats do. What they say? The
If
good
it ain't broke,
mimic.
don't fix it.
No, the good mimics, the great steals. That's just what happens. And he put his sauce onto it. Cause I don't give a fuck what anybody say. As much as he does talk a little bit like The Rock. His tonal way of speaking is like The Rock's. His charisma when he comes out seems a little stone cold. But so we done seen shit. The Rock's walkout was kind of reminiscent of D'Lo Brown. The swag, like when you love something and you're inspired by it, you tend to copy it because you're trying to mimic the greatness that you saw. Like we see how many wrestlers act like Bret Hart?
CM Punk, FTR, insert Canadian.
Yeah.
Is Dean Malenko Canadian?
No.
Okay. But Dean Malenko looked a little Bret Hartish.
No. Bret Hart looked Dean Malenko-ish.
Nah, I don't know. We will argue over that because
I'll be right back.
Like, okay, you go ahead. But I'm going to the point of every wrestler takes from somebody. All of the greats steal from somebody.
Right.
I mean, we got CM Punk's finisher is not even his finisher. Most of these moves has been copied. Like the Canadian Destroyer was a finisher move and that was a transition move, but because so many people loved it, they wanted to add it to their repertoire. This is what goes on not just in wrestling. Basketball. You see, we got a move called the Sham God because there was a basketball player named Sham God that actually did that move. Like he created it. And now that is a go-to move for a lot of point guards. We done seen people act like wide receivers and cornerbacks act like Deion Sanders. Prime time. He was one of the most shining stars in the NFL. And his presence is felt today. Right. Music. How many people took songs that you know wasn't theirs and then just add sauce to it? Think about Whitney Houston. I Will Always Love You. That was a Dolly Parton song. Tainted Love. Wasn't there that what is the name of that group? I can't remember, but everybody know Tainted Love, and that wasn't them originally. A lot of these songs, a lot of things have been taken from an original source. They've been inspired by it. They molded with that in mind just because they loved it so much. They want to relive it from their own very eyes. Movies are the same way. Yep. TV shows are the same way. Books are the same way. So Kevin sounds like a hater. He sounds like somebody that nobody watches or pay attention to or try to emulate at all. I think he's like, why don't anybody try to copy me? We don't want to copy leg injuries, Kevin. We don't. And I love you. You's my boy. You done did some great things. I'm NWO fan. for life. That is what I grew up to. So I look at you completely different than anybody else. You were Super Shredder. Like so nobody is paying attention to any of your old work. You wasn't the best wrestler. You wasn't the best on the mic. When you actually got mic time, you just showed yourself to be a bit of an asshole. But you were people that do movies and cameos and people that are, some people followed in your footsteps, just not in the way that you would like them to. And it's cool. But LA Knight is fucking over now.
Yeah.
Because he was one of the ones that copied and it worked. We haven't even talked about all of the people that copied that didn't work. Yeah. There's a lot of failures. And one of the things that separates the failures from the people that succeed is the fact that there's an it factor that you can't control. So yeah, he sounds, you can't copy his sense of humor. You can't copy his type of, how can I say it? That yeah, even though I didn't go as deep as what he does, let me tell you something. All that shit, that is something that kids are going to say for years. Right. It is literally that is literally fucking Stone Cold's what? It was something that happened and it was a magical moment and is going to live with people forever. Now, we can do the thank you. That people love that shit. Are you gonna say, oh yeah, that's kind of like Stone Cold, and that's the bottom line? I mean, come on now. It is a formula to this that happens in wrestling too. So yeah, I'm went into this whole gambit of everything has been taken because everything has been inspired by something else. Music, sports, any form of entertainment, honestly. And so the whole thing is so the fuck what? Kevin Nash just sounds like an old hater that realizes that nobody is trying to copy him. So.
And that's just it. People have tried to copy him. What do you think Raquel Rodriguez was in NXT with Dakota Kai? That's the same thing that China was with Triple H. There's been so many different variations of Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Yeah, I guess so. But there wasn't a bodyguard or an enforcer before Kevin Nash. Right. So, I mean, but that's my thing. That's where it all comes back to there is no idea original. There's nothing new under the sun. It's not what you do, but how it's done. And that is a Nas line, and I am not a Nas fan, so kudos to Nas for saying something that is actually relatable instead of talking about moon stars and I gave you power and all this other bullshit. Sorry, I got to do my hip hop shit because I got to do a hip hop podcast and stuff because I need to get some shit off my chest.
We know this.
But yeah, so right now if there is nothing else, I believe that I am hosting another rousing episode of Name That Wrestler.
Oh snap! We haven't played this in so long.
Yeah, could have stayed going if you asked me.
Guess that wrestler.
All right, let's get this over with.
Or name it, guess that. You guys know what I mean.
Yeah, we do. And so where the fuck is, okay, there we go.
But for those who don't know what Name That Wrestler is, it's a game where one of us hosts. The other ones have to guess how many facts that they can grab to help them pick who this special wrestler is. If we don't get it, then the other person gets to go. If none of us get it, we go to a lightning round. And as of right now, I don't remember what the score is. I just know that I will be tied with Aldi if I win.
So that means that you are in second place, Audie is in first place, and Chris is last with one victory.
One and done, boy. Let's go.
All right. So
About to be 2 and done.
I have 5 wrestlers. For condensing sake, because I got a lot of facts. I'm just gonna say each and every one of them got 15. Okay. So.
Okay.
So
I'll let you go first, Chris.
8.
And you know what? I'm gonna go 7.
All right.
Get him out of here, man. Let me focus up.
All right.
If I hear MLW, I'm walking away.
No. You should hear MLW. Matter of fact, I honestly kind of like lost the original. Like, this happens a lot, especially when we don't go all the way, like consistently week to week. I keep losing the paper, so I had to redo it. But I wasn't going to write all of what they were in and all of that. It's going to be mostly championships and everything. So I'm not going to have, oh yeah, this wrestler was in New Japan, MLW, Enjoy Wrestling and all that. It's just going to be, you got these championships.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay. With this first wrestler. All right. This first wrestler has won a hardcore championship with WWE, a WWE light heavyweight championship. He won one tag championship with WCW and one United States championship, United States heavyweight championship with WCW.
Well, that's just okay.
All right. All right. Oh, I could throw in another one because I got it on a different paper. He also won a WWF European Championship.
Still doesn't help.
Okay.
You should have kept that one to yourself.
All right. This person, I want to try to get to this one. This person tragically passed away in 2009.
Yeah, keep going.
All right.
Oh, shit. What is this? That's question number 2, right?
Yep, that's 2.
Okay.
This person's finisher was the pump handle slam, and it was inspired by a move used by his real life friend, The Undertaker.
Okay.
This wrestler was born in Manchester, England.
Yep, never mind that. Fucks everything up there.
Yeah, okay. Um, that was what, 3,
No,
4?
that was 4.
Okay, that was 4. This is where it gets a little interesting. This person was in various factions and tag teams during his career. One of them was the Union.
Okay.
Everything else is just going to be pretty much easy.
I mean, I got 2 more things, so
That was 5, right? So you got
yeah,
one before the free guess, and then you got another
my
one. Okay.
last one.
Jeez, Swerve ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You saying F those kids?
Yeah, I think he just broke this kid arm.
All right. This wrestler's real name is Andrew James Robert Patrick Martin.
The hell?
I know, right?
Okay, so this is a free guess. I'm gonna say
Oh, there go Lance Archer. He gonna be on Rampage.
hey.
That's cool.
Going
Okay.
against Trent Beretta.
I'm gonna say this person is like an exam. That he's a true test.
Yeah. What was the one that gave it away? What was the one that gave
His
it away?
name. His
Oh,
name.
you knew his name for real.
Yeah.
Damn, I just thought that was crazy. He got 5 first names. Like it's Andrew, James, Robert, Patrick, and Martin. That's
The name is what gave it away, but him being in the union was pretty much like, oh, okay, that's ice cream. The name is like, oh, okay. That's the
yeah.
sprinkles.
So it's yeah. He was also in the union, the corporation, TNA. He
Oh
wrestled.
man, you could have just said he was in TNA.
Yeah,
and
no, I
definitely
couldn't
would
do it.
have
Yeah,
guessed it.
yeah. Yeah, did you know that he was also offered a role in Scorpion? Well, he was offered a role in the movie Scorpion King. That was
And
one of
turned
the
it down.
yeah.
And they went with The Rock.
Yeah. Well, they didn't say the lead role. But yeah. There was quite a few before joining WWE. He was in Canadian promotions. Including international wrestling and Apocalypse Wrestling. I said I wasn't really gonna do that. He was once a bodyguard for Motley Crue during their tour. Like,
I can see that.
yeah. He was 6'6". That one was like, okay, he's a 6'6" wrestler. Okay.
I mean, he made the big boot popular.
Yeah, he did.
That's why I started doing the big boot.
All right.
Woo! Got one.
All right. Chris. This one is, I mean, you got it.
5.
5? All right. CT?
I'll do 7.
All right,
You bum.
here we go.
You
All
know,
right.
Tess was actually one of my. I thought like last time we played, I was like, somebody gonna pick Tess one of these days.
Yeah, goddamn right.
Mhm.
He was with Trish. Can I not? All right. So
That's the theme here.
here we go. This wrestler has won. He's a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. He's a 1-time World Tag Champion. This is all WWE. He's a 1-time Hardcore Champion. He's a 2-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Ooh.
A 2-time. Oh, sorry. Did I say 2-time World TNA or 1-time? Yeah, so 1-time TNA Heavyweight Champion, 1-time TNA World Tag Champion. Hold on, let me make sure because I got this on 2 different things. He's a 1-time ECW champion. 1-time. See, I got mixed fucking. All right, start over. I'm gonna say it like this: he's 3-time Intercontinental Champion, 5-time Tag Team Champion, WWE for both of those, a 1-time ECW Champion, 1-time Lucha Underground Champion. Want to make sure that this is the right one. Okay, yeah, 1-time Lucha Underground Champion. 1-time TNA Heavyweight Champion, 1-time TNA Tag Champion. Those are his accomplishments. All right. This guy has a background in parkour and incorporated it into his wrestling style.
Okay.
Okay. This guy. Everything else.
Hey, good. I don't care.
Okay. Oh, can't say that. Everything. All right. He's. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
He gained popularity during his tenure in WWE from 2004 to 2011. Okay.
Are you doing this because of something on the TV or because of?
Oh yeah. Well, I know who it is too, but yeah, we got Kota Ibushi, boys.
Ooh, nice.
Hold on. Wait. Did I see fucking Pac?
Yeah, that's the 5th member for their Blackpool. He blasted Kenny in the back of the head with a chair. He said, "I've been waiting so long to do this."
Yes. Okay. All right.
I'm okay with this.
Oh.
All right, so that's what, 3?
Yeah.
Yes, 3.
He was born in Long Beach, California. Everything else is gonna be a giveaway. Everything else is gonna be a giveaway. I already
gave it away.
All right. This is your free guess.
Okay. Who is the man of many names? Johnny Impact. Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Dynamite.
Now Johnny TV.
Yeah, Johnny TV. John Morrison.
Johnny Lucha.
Yes, Johnny Nitro, oh yeah, all of that. Johnny, yeah.
It's
That
like
many
Dean
names.
Malenko with names.
All right,
And they had
yeah.
1,000 names.
All right, for you, what was the giveaway?
Probably the parkour.
The parkour.
I remember he was in Lucha Underground.
Yeah, when I figured, I was like, wait, who's all been? And then he said Parker. I was like, oh, Johnny Nitro,
Yeah.
Johnny Impact, Johnny Tsunami, just all the Johnnies. I'm trying to
All
be
right.
bad.
Yeah. That's one boy.
Okay.
Okay. We're tied. 1-1. Don't get your panties in a bunch.
What?
All right. So this next wrestler, I guess, who's gonna pick? CT. I think Chris picked the last one after you won. So CC, what's your guess?
I'm going to do 6.
5.
Oh, Chris,
I gotta steal it.
you
Nope,
gotta
that's for you.
steal it. You gotta steal it. Okay,
I heard
I'm not even mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Not at all. Not at all.
I heard
All right.
WCW.
You're not gonna hear WCW.
I mean, we've heard it multiple times, so
Might as well keep it alive.
Oh, I lost it. Okay. We good. Okay, so this wrestler all right. This wrestler has been in a number of promotions. I couldn't find all of them, but he's been in WWE, he's been in Ring of Honor, he's been in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, he has been in AEW. He's been in a lot of smaller ones too, but those would probably be the. He's been in a lot of them. I'll just say that. All right. He has. This wrestler has 2 championships with NWA, 2 World Heavyweight Championships. He's a one-time NWA National Heavyweight Champion. He is a Ring of Honor. He's a 2-time Ring of Honor Tag Champion. And fuck, where's that paper? He was a Ring of Honor Heavyweight Champion. Hold on. I'll actually get you that number.
Yeah, type his name in the chat.
No, I'm not. Yeah. All right. So. Okay. W2. Okay. All right. Fuck. I'm sorry. Everything is everywhere right now. Fuck it. I'm gonna run with the facts that I do have. All right. So he's an NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He's an NWA National Heavyweight Champion. He's a 2-time Ring of Honor World Champion. The NWA World Heavyweight Champion, he was 2 times also. He is known for his entertaining and humorous merchandise. He's known for his entertaining and humorous merchandise, including T-shirts with unique designs and catchphrases. He is. I just lost where I was. Okay, here we go. He once signed a developmental contract with WWE, and he wrestled for the ECW brand.
That's your fourth fact, good sir.
Wait, that was for?
Yes.
The
I don't know.
champion. Okay, the T-shirt, the ECW, and WWE. That was 3. What was the other one that I gave?
I don't know. Forget. You kind of confused me.
Oh yeah, no. He also wrestled for WWE, Ring of Honor, AEW, and Pro Wrestling Gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is. That's 4.
Yeah, that's 4.
Free guess. Adam Cole.
Okay. No.
Damn it. That's the right guess.
Huh. Okay. All right. Shoot. He is. Fuck. This is just all messed up. He has a signature move, which is a spinning belly to back suplex.
Belly back. Huh? I mean, anybody?
Yeah.
This is finishing move though. Ring of Honor. QT Marshall.
No.
Damn it.
Let's see. I get a free guess now.
Oh, you said
Can you
7.
riddle me off? Huh?
You said 7.
No, I said 6.
No.
I said 7 the last time. Can you tell me the clues again?
All right. He was. Where is it? Okay. Fuck. Here we go. Sorry, I lost it. He wrestled in numerous promotions, including WWE, Ring of Honor, Pro Wrestling Gorilla, and AEW. He was a 2-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, 1-time National Heavyweight Champion, Ring of Honor, 2-time Ring of Honor Tag Champion. He has a signature move, which is a spinning belly to back suplex. He once signed to a developmental contract with WWE, and wrestled in the ECW brand. That was what, 5?
Yeah. Would it be?
Oh no.
Yeah. Would it be Mickey James's husband, Nick Aldis?
No.
Thank God. That's a good guess.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
this
no,
one
he
was.
wouldn't have seen it.
All right. He has wrestled with various comedians and performed at comedy festivals alongside his wrestling career.
So many. Dolph Ziggler.
No.
Idiots.
All right. So this is the lightning round, and this whoever can blurt it out first is the winner. Yeah. He is the host of Art of Wrestling podcast, where he interviews fellow wrestlers and discuss the world of professional wrestling. All right.
Everybody doing podcasts. Look at us.
Yeah. Okay. He has wrestled all over the world. Oh, that doesn't help nothing. He wrestled all over the world, including Japan, England, and Australia. He is known for his close friendship and comedic partnership with his former WWE star, CM Punk. I really thought that would give it away. His real name is Scott Colton.
Cabana.
Cabana.
Yeah, that was CT.
Already.
Say the first time.
Can you hear me?
I heard you. I said it was CT.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, no, it was CT. All right. So Chris, this one is for you.
Bad. 6.
I'm gonna go with 5.
Okay. All right. So CT.
Cut him off at the knee.
Huh?
I'm trying to cut him off at the knee.
Cut him off at the knee. All right.
Don't you ain't got no knees.
All right. 2.
Cabana.
Yeah, I know, right? He gained prominence during his time with WWE, primarily the NXT brand.
Oh, fuck you. Ain't no way.
Are you watching this or what are you saying?
No, what he saying?
Oh, okay.
I didn't give away anything. A lot of people gave.
No,
Okay.
No.
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Up in here.
He competed against some of the top names in wrestling, including John Cena, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes.
Wait, John Cena, who else?
CM Punk and Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
All right. He is also as well as being in WWE and NXT and AEW, he is also wrestled with Impact.
Wait.
Okay. That's
I guess I was like,
Yeah. Everything else is really a giveaway.
well, he ain't got
that's two. I got two more that you can just give me.
Okay. He once teamed up with Cody Rhodes as a tag team called the Natural Nightmare in AEW.
the hell? What?
Okay. I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's Dustin, his brother, Dustin Rhodes.
Okay. No.
It's already used them.
I know.
All right. He is a one-time Florida or FCW Florida heavyweight champion and a one-time OVW heavyweight champion.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out, like, yo, is he in AEW now? Still not going to help none, but uh, is it Brock Anderson?
No. Chris, this is your free guess?
Oh, Lord. All right. This Cody Rhodes thing throw me off. Because of course it's always him.
This your free guess. Who do you think it was in the beginning?
Free guess. I mean, NXT. I'm gonna say Samoa Joe.
Okay, no. Everything else is literally a giveaway. Literally.
I get one free guess. Or no, I got my regular guess. I need to hear.
Oh, okay. This is bullshit. I really don't have anything that could even be. Sorry. He had a memorable appearance in 2019's AEW event Double or Nothing, where he hit Cody Rhodes with an unprotected chair shot.
Oh, it's the chairman, the perfect 10. Sean Spears, that boy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the Natural Nightmares. I remember it was when he was a face. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
see, I wasn't watching AEW around that time.
Yeah.
it was before he became the chairman. And yeah. Yeah. Ooh. That boy Sean Spears by the TNT title. The hot potato. Getting the hot potato.
Yeah. I forgot Battle of the Belts is Saturday.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's
I
two.
did Test. I did Code. And Sean Spears.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm missing one. We did 4 so far, right?
Yes.
All right. So this
Test,
is the last
Cabana.
one.
It's for all the marbles.
This for all the marbles. All right.
I'm going to do 6.
6.
I can't.
5. All right.
I can't let him have it.
All right. This wrestler won King of the Ring in 1998. Okay. He is a 2-time WWE Tag
Walking away.
Champion. No, come on.
I can't hear you.
Go. Come on. He's
King
a
Ring win? No,
1998. It's cool. He was a 2-time WWE Tag Team Champion. He is a 1-time WWE Hardcore Champion. He is a 1-time WWE Light Heavyweight Champion. He is a 1-time Intercontinental Champion and 1-time European Champion. All right.
Dang, you just went through all 5 like that?
We do the accomplishments like that.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Never mind, and I don't know what number of guesses or things you're on.
Those two, right?
I was putting King of the Ring as with that accomplishment of champions or stuff.
Champions. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one. That's one.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Here we go. This wrestler was once involved in a real life feud with his tag team partner, Trish Stratus.
Oh, here we go. The Trish is coming up again.
Yeah, no, she always gonna come up. All right.
Real life feud. Okay.
He was a member of. I'm gotta find all of them because he wasn't just a member of them. DX, but he was also. See, I hate this. I got you right here. He was a member of DX. He was also a Wikipedia. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Yeah, he was a member of DX briefly, but he was also a member of Right to Censor. No.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay. He what's that? That was 3, right? And you got 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
He appeared in several movies, including The Backyard, Finding Cody, and Magic Mike XXL. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Three guys.
I don't know. Kevin Nash.
Okay. No.
He's big sexy though. He was in Magic Mike.
Yeah, he was. Everything else is going to be
Good. Right to sense.
All right. His entrance theme was a catchy tune called "Hello, Ladies."
Oh. Hello, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Val Venus.
Yeah, I tried that. Everything was a giveaway. Everything was a giveaway. Like,
If Val Venus came on the screen, I had to turn that shit down.
Yeah.
Get me in trouble, man.
Yeah.
Music playing in the background, man. Get me in trouble.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have better facts next
keep it
time.
like that. Keep it like that.
I can't do it. He got a second one. Yeah. So we got to make sure we do this every week, so it don't happen like that again.
Damn.
Is there anything else?
No, not at all.
Blood of Guts next week, boys.
Woo. Let's go. All right. With that, another episode is in the books. Yes. We want you to please join us in our Discord. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Comment, because that is a way that we can actually move this forward a lot faster. But know that everything that happens is only temporary. Nothing lasts forever. It is only to make you better. It is for you to learn who you are, even the moments of magic and the moments of misery. So hold on to it, own it, take it in, learn from it, so you can just kill that shit the next time around. Nobody told you that they love you today. I'm saying it. Nobody said that you're awesome. We all think that you're awesome. There ain't really much. Join us next Tuesday at 8 Eastern, 8 EST on our Discord. And you can do what it is that you love doing. That is watching, being a part, talking, listening to podcasts about wrestling, playing Fight Forever, 2K24 is coming, all of that, everything to do with wrestling. We want you to do that shit. Until next time, peace.